The courtroom believed the video. Everyone did. The screen showed a hallway, bright lights, clear angles, a door opening, a man walking out alone. 10 minutes later, security rushed inside that same room and found chaos, broken glass, blood on the floor, and one missing witness. The footage became truth overnight. Because cameras don't lie. That's what they said. The accused sat silently as the prosecutor replayed the clip again. Pause. Zoom. Enhance. Proof. Case closed. The judge lifted the sentencing papers. Then, the video flickered. Once, twice, like a blink. Nobody reacted at first, except the accused. He whispered one sentence under his breath. There. The judge froze, because sometimes truth doesn't shout. It twitches. Before we continue, if you enjoy courtroom stories where hidden details destroy perfect lies, subscribe now to the Unheard Witness and turn on notifications, because sometimes justice waits inside the smallest mistake. The prosecutor smiled confidently. Technical delay. The footage restarted. Same hallway, same timing, same man walking away. But now the judge leaned closer. Replay the last 5 seconds. The technician obeyed. Frame by frame. Slow. Painfully slow. Nothing. Then, blink. A single frame of darkness. Barely visible. Gone instantly. Stop, the judge ordered. The courtroom shifted uneasily. The prosecutor stood. With respect, Your Honor, cameras malfunction constantly. Reasonable, logical, safe. But the accused shook his head slowly, hands trembling. That room has motion lighting, he said quietly. Confusion spread. The defense attorney turned toward him. What does that mean? If someone stayed inside, the lights wouldn't shut off. Because in the video, the lights dimmed after he left. The judge's eyes sharpened. Zoom the hallway lighting. The technician enlarged the image. Brightness dipped slightly after the door closed. Subtle, almost invisible, unless you were looking. Gasps whispered through spectators. The prosecutor frowned. Coincidence? Maybe, except doubt had entered the room. And doubt never leaves quietly. The judge ordered a recess cancellation. No adjournment. The courtroom stayed locked in tension. Playback resumed. This time audio enhancement activated. Originally muted footage. Static crackled. Footsteps echoed faintly. The accused leaving. Door shutting. Silence. Then, a sound. Soft. Metal scraping. Inside the room. After he supposedly left. And the defense attorney stood instantly. There was someone else. The prosecutor objected loudly. Speculation. Sustained. But curiosity burned stronger than procedure now. The judge leaned forward. Where is the raw footage? The technician hesitated. There isn't any. Silence detonated. What do you mean? The judge asked slowly. The system overwrites originals every 24 hours. Convenient. Too convenient. Because destruction sometimes hides intention. The accused lowered his head. Thus hope flickered dangerously. The prosecution requested continuation towards sentencing. Momentum mattered. Delay weakens narratives. But the judge wasn't convinced anymore. Who accessed the footage first? Security supervisor called forward. Nervous, sweating. He explained downloading files immediately after the incident. Chain of custody clean. Documented. Perfect. Too perfect. The defense attorney noticed timestamps. Paused. Your Honor, these exports were created 12 minutes before the emergency call. Gasps erupted. Impossible. How could footage be prepared before anyone knew something happened? The supervisor stuttered. I followed protocol. But fear betrayed him. Playback continued. The judge requested hallway camera 2. Backup angle. The technicians searched. Nothing. File missing. Deleted. Another twist. Because accidents rarely erase only one camera. The prosecutor protested loudly now. I said this is turning into conspiracy. But the judge's patience thinned. Someone explain why evidence prepared itself. No answer came. Instead, the courtroom doors opened. A forensic analyst rushed inside, holding documents. Late arrival authorized. Breathing hard. Apologies, Your Honor. New evidence. Fresh oxygen for truth. He connected a drive. Displayed metadata analysis. The footage showed compression layers, multiple edits, subtle, professional, but undeniable. The prosecutor's smile vanished. This suggests stabilization correction, he argued. Possible again. Reasonable again. Until the analyst zoomed deeper. Frame numbering skipped. 2 seconds removed entirely. Someone cut time itself. Because what happens inside missing seconds matters most. The judge's voice hardened. Reconstruct, if possible. Software worked. Room silent. Every click louder than breathing. Finally, partial reconstruction appeared. Grainy. Broken. But clear enough. The door reopened after the accused left. Another figure entered quietly. Face hidden by shadow. The courtroom erupted. The prosecutor shouted objection. The defense attorney laughed in disbelief. The accused cried openly. Because hope hurts. The judge slammed the gavel repeatedly. Order! Playback slowed again. The shadowed figure carried something. Bag-shaped. Heavy. Entered the room calmly. Lights remained on, exactly as the accused claimed. Then, camera blink, frame gone. Back to normal footage, missing moment restored partially. The analyst enhanced reflections from hallway glass. Mirrored silhouette revealed height, build, distinct limp. The bailiff froze, because someone in the courtroom walked exactly like that. Every head turned slowly toward the security supervisor. He backed away instinctively. No. The judge stared coldly. Remain where you are. Panic spread across his face, because lies crumble fastest when unexpected. He insisted coincidence. Denied involvement, but investigators checked employee records instantly. Suspension history, debt filings, connections discovered. The missing witness had filed complaints weeks earlier against building security, against falsified reports, against him. Motive appeared quietly. The prosecutor sat slowly, realizing victory slipping away. But truth wasn't finished. The analyst zoomed further. Another reflection appeared, barely visible. A second person waiting outside frame, watching. The courtroom held its breath. Who? The reconstruction struggled. Pixelated face emerging slowly. Gasps erupted again. It resembled someone familiar, the lead investigator on the case. Not present today. Suddenly, absence became suspicious. Phone calls placed immediately. No response. The judge ordered detention of the supervisor. Handcuffs clicked loudly. Justice beginning to shift. But the biggest twist arrived next, because audio enhancement uncovered whispers buried beneath hallway hum. In 2 voices, supervisor speaking nervously. They'll blame him, another calm voice replied. They already do. The accused trembled violently, because that second voice sounded recognizable. Playback repeated. Again. Again. The prosecutor turned pale, because the voice matched someone seated beside him moments ago. His own assistant. Empty chair, now. Gone. Security scrambled. Doors sealed. Too late. The assistant disappeared. Evidence trail exposed coordination, evidence manipulation, targeted framing. The missing witness suddenly located alive hours later. Hidden storage room, drugged, confused. Alive, testified immediately. He described confronting internal fraud, illegal evidence handling, security falsifying reports for outside clients. The accused became convenient scapegoat. Random selection, wrong place, wrong timing. Because systems sometimes choose victims quietly. The judge dismissed charges instantly. Courtroom erupted, but the accused didn't celebrate. He sat motionless, processing freedom slowly. Outside, cameras flashed wildly. Inside, investigators continued digging. Financial transfers uncovered, payments routed through shell accounts. Someone powerful funded the setup, but identity never confirmed. The assistant vanished permanently. No airport footage, no border crossings. Just absence, like erased frames. Days later, the judge reviewed final analysis privately. One last discovery. The original camera system logged manual override seconds before deletion. Access badge used, but not by supervisor. By courthouse maintenance credentials, unknown employee. Badge reported lost months earlier, meaning someone planned this long before trial began. Justice almost failed because preparation hides deeper than lies. The accused walked outside into sunlight. Free. Phone rang. Unknown number. He answered cautiously. A calm voice spoke. You noticed the blink. Who is this? Pause. Makes the camera only lies when someone teaches it. Click. Call ended. Untraceable. Investigators never found the caller. The missing witness entered protection. Supervisor confessed, eventually. Reduced sentence negotiated, but refused to reveal who ordered the setup. Fear stronger than prison. Months later, new cameras installed throughout courthouse. Multiple backups, multiple safeguards. Because trust learned caution. And somewhere inside, endless digital storage, one corrupted frame still exists. Black, silent, empty. The exact moment truth disappeared and returned. Because sometimes justice survives not through loud evidence, but through a camera blinking twice at exactly the wrong time.